I think, Deb, that we are live.
You do?
Hi.
Hi, Claire.
Oh my goodness. Is this not the best thing ever?
I know. I know. Like I said this morning, I got a little teary eyed just being with you.
And that just makes me so happy. I pinch myself that this is what I get to do. This is what we get to do, right? This is us being friends, colleagues, power partners. This is us living in our purpose. And that's why we're here and why we decided to go live and talk today and hopefully help people, inspire people,
Yes,
and bring some joy and light and some transformation because that's what we're about, right?
exactly.
I just love it. And so, for everyone who is here, we'll give people a few minutes to start coming in, but we were just meeting a few minutes ago before we started and laughing because I have no idea what I'm doing, and Deb was telling me you're doing great. This is a new thing for me to do, and Deb is my very first guest on what I hope to be a weekly live thing that we do, and spreading great messages, inspiring people, bringing good content, and just showing up in as our true selves, living our purpose. And so I know that people will hear something that they need today from Deb. She's an incredible human. I'm going to jump right in, and I'm going to give like a little bit of an informal bio and background, and then I want Deb to share her story and give us some background on her, and I've got some ideas for our chat. But this is just two really good friends who didn't know each other 2 years ago
That's right.
chatting.
That's right.
And so that I did not know Deb 2 years ago. She came to me via another friend, and we only knew each other via a screen and a phone for about a year or so until we finally met in person. I think we've only met in person a couple of times
Yeah.
where we could hug each other. Yeah,
Yes.
we talk almost every day. I consider Deb one of my closest friends. She's an inspiration to me. She's breathed life into me, given me hope, and challenges me, which is why I wanted everyone to get to hear her voice. She is she's a game changer on so many levels. I met Deb 2 years ago, and 109, 8, 9 pounds ago for you, Deb.
110.2.
I can't keep up. Okay.
I count every ounce.
Oh my goodness. So yes, so Deb and I met through a health program that we both needed and have completely changed through. And so I met Deb 110.2 pounds ago. She was still, this beautiful, vibrant woman, but had a long journey ahead of her. This 2 year journey has evolved over time. And Deb has had a beautiful career in corporate America, working for some some of the big brand name companies that we all know. She's a marketing whiz, has done some amazing things, has brilliant concepts and ideas, has just this beautiful vision, and we became coaches together, power partners together, and I just so fortunate that I get to do life with her. Um, and so, Deb, I want you to tell people just a little bit about that journey, because the Deb people see now, this incredible, beautiful, stunning woman, that may not be how you see yourself because of how you've been in the past, and you've been on such a journey, and we still have a long journey ahead of us. Tell us a little bit about what brought you to this point, who you were, your journey, please.
So, as Claire said, I was in corporate America and I worked on some of those big top brands like Barney and Wiggles and Michaels and American Heart Association. And I loved my career, but life happened. My parents got sick and my mom had Alzheimer's. My dad passed, and I had to give up my career to take care of them. And as I was taking care of my parents, I was packing on the pounds. And believe me, I had the pounds before I ever started taking care of them because I was investing in my career and I forgot about myself. And after my mom passed, all of a sudden I woke up and I was morbidly obese. I was miserable. I was rudderless. I wasn't sure what my purpose was anymore, because when you dedicate your whole life to taking care of someone, when that passes, you're just not sure what to do. I had a health scare and I went to the doctor, and divine intervention, I saw my coach on Facebook. And I am not kidding, Claire. It took me 2 seconds. I picked up the phone immediately because I was desperate, and I said, help. Who would have ever thought that a diet could have changed my whole life? But it has. I lost 60 pounds very quickly, and I stalled, and I stalled, and I stalled. Bless Claire's heart, through all of her infinite wisdom and coaching, she never gave up on me. She poured into me throughout the entire journey. And I can tell you, I stalled for about a year. And today, like she said, I've lost 110 pounds. And it is so emotional. It is, because I started coaching after I lost the 60 pounds. And I was living this false identity in that I was trying to put all my corporate intelligence into being a health coach, and things just weren't firing like they should have been. And Claire kept telling me to believe in myself, believe in what I'm doing, to honor what I was trying to accomplish, and it would all fall into place. That is very hard to do.
Easier said than done.
Oh my gosh. But once it started happening, Claire, my whole life changed. It's like a freaking miracle.
Mm-hmm.
And the plan always worked. It was what was up here that I hadn't made the transformation. I hadn't done the work up here.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. You know, I heard this amazing phrase this morning. I was watching a little podcast, and this lady said this phrase. I'm going to use it. She got a checkup from the neck up.
Yeah.
How many of us need a checkup from the neck up?
Yes.
So much of what, and I don't want to, I don't want to discount we both just, yes, we both have participated in an amazing health plan. What we always talk about is not just the physical transformation that's happened. That's wonderful. I'll never want to downplay that. But the mindset, the emotional, the spiritual, the strength that we've had from the neck up is what changed everything.
Yes.
Everything.
Everything.
And so I would love you to talk to us a little bit about that, because I failed to say Deb is a health and life coach. She's the founder of her own company that has the best name, Be Wonderful. And I love her full is full, Full, Be Wonderful. And so you got the idea for Be Wonderful after you started on your health journey. You're coming from corporate America to caring for your parents. You are still a mother and a wife and a grandmother, everything to all of these people. And you're now in this new phase of your life where you had the guts to stand up and form your own company to do what? What is your mission?
You know, Claire, it's predominantly to help women, but it's not just women. And I want to tell why that there's so much opportunity for me to share this with women. Part of what I hung on to in that year of not being able to take my journey to the level that I wanted to is I was hanging on to my little girl. And I was a child of abuse, sexually and mentally. And my weight was my armor, it was my suit of armor. And I had gone through years of counseling, and I still couldn't break the chains of what was holding me back. And I didn't realize, and through your transformational work, your behavioral work that you did with me, it allowed me to see that I didn't need my weight anymore. I didn't have to hide behind it. I had my voice. And once that clicked in my head, and let me tell you, it is not an easy journey because I'm 65 years old. I had had years of behavior that kept me trapped in that place. And it wasn't until I lost the 60 pounds, an event happened for me, and I realized, oh my God, I'm strong. I'm powerful. I don't need this weight. And I can be the person that I was always intended to be. So that's a lot of the mind work that went on for me that has enabled me to make this transformation that, well, it's just life-changing. That's all there is to it.
Mhm, mhm.
I'm blessed.
You know something, I wrote down a few words here. Oh, don't stop. Don't stop. She gets me going. So here are a few things that not everyone can do. Deb now will hold her hand up and say, I'm strong. I have a voice. Deb, a few months ago, a year ago, 2 years ago, beyond, would not have said that. But you were. And the reason why Deb has continued to inspire me and give me hope, and the reason why she sits in front of you the way she is right now, and I'm saying this to you, Deb, the reason why you are where you are right now, because you also aren't at the end of your journey. We're actually just at the beginning, right, of this amazing piece, is because you had the strength to be vulnerable.
Yes.
That just commented on that. Your vulnerability is so inspirational. To be vulnerable. You had the strength, going back to what you said when you picked up the phone to your coach, Heather, help me. You had the strength to ask for help. You had the strength to be vulnerable. And you continue to show up time after time to hear things that you really didn't want to hear.
Yes.
How many conversations have we had? Okay, that look. Where I have pissed you off, excuse my French, where you have said, thank you, Claire, I need to not be talking to you right now. And you've hung up the phone. I'm like, she may never talk to me again. Because it was that very thing you really didn't want to hear, but you needed to hear. And you came back, you absorbed it and came back. Deb is one of the most coachable, curious, absorbing people. She wants to be better. She wants to show up and do more every day and grow. And that's not easy to do. And a lot of people can't do that, aren't ready for that yet. It's not that they're not capable of it ever. They're just not ready. You 5 years ago, you weren't ready. You
Right.
2.5 years ago, you weren't ready. But you knew that there was more for you. I know that you are a very spiritual person. You believe in God. You pray. You knew you were meant for more.
Yes.
You knew you were meant for more. You weren't about to write yourself off. Well, I'm 65. I'm a grandma. What am I going to contribute to this world? You've got so much to contribute to this world in a space that It's very hard to talk about.
Yep.
You just touched on a lot of hot buttons for people. Weight, age, and abuse.
Yeah. Yes.
And you're giving it a voice because someone needs to hear your voice. So you've worked a lot as you've been working on yourself. Your mission and your purpose has become more and more clear. So who do you feel that you are here to help?
Oh. So first of all, I think we all have our stories, our challenges, it may not be abusive, but we all have our hurdles and we all have habits that we've put in place that keeps us from becoming all that we can be. And I believe when we talk about purpose, I don't believe I found my purpose. I believe my purpose found me. In that I know that by working through all of this, my greatest gifts are right here. By working through the middle of it, it is right here. And I know that anyone that is facing challenges, I don't feel like that we're supposed to do it alone. I think we need community. And I think we should heal out loud, every one of us, because each one of us has our own stories, our DNA, how we've worked through things. And by us sharing together, oh my gosh, we can change the world. So I don't think it has to be someone that's gone through abuse. I don't think it has to be someone that's facing age. I don't think that it has to be someone that's even feeling like they've got too much weight on them. You can be unhealthy and be at a correct weight, but you know inside of you there's a restlessness and you know you're meant for more. That's who I want to touch.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. You said something that I've never heard you say before, and it's very powerful. Heal out loud. That there may be people sitting, because there's my immediate reaction. That's not easy. That's
No.
not easy for anyone, for everyone, right? It's not. We can't presume it's been easy for you.
No.
How does someone do that?
I think the biggest thing, because healing out loud means you have to face fear. It means the way you face fear is action. Go through it. Take your circle of friends. Take the person that you're close to, your partner. Get a coach. You know, Claire, I have to take a little side note here. The whole time I was in the corporate world, I had this big job to where I was the creative genius of the organization. And that's exactly what I was, but I was alone. And I had to come up with all these ideas every day. And I had no partners. Oh my gosh, if I just would have thought to have a coach with me in the beginning, what a difference that would have made in my life. So I truly believe first is get your circle, have a coach, be connected with your community. They will give you strength. The next thing is go through your fear. It is the opportunity. It is the low-hanging fruit. If you will just go through your fear. And once you've gone through it, your confidence, your strength just grows exponentially.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. And then you can take on more and more and more. And what I love about Deb, we have various little communities that we participate in. That Deb is just a beacon of light and hope to. Some of these are people she'll never meet. Hopefully you'll meet them one day, but you've not met them. They're people you don't know, but because you've done this work and you continue to do this work and see the benefit of it and why we do it and why you face the hard and the fear and you keep going and you keep going, you see the lives change, that you'll continue to show up. Deb doesn't make money from this, people. She's not there to make money. She is there to inspire and give hope and help, to put a hand out and pull that person up. And I don't, do I go here? Yes, I'm going to go here because I did not ask your permission, and let's not, you don't have to share too much, but again, I don't want people to sit here thinking, oh, it must be easy for this gorgeous woman. She's just sitting here at lunchtime on a Friday, having this chat. Deb's life is very hard right now.
Yeah.
You're facing hard, and you've done all of this through that hard, and we don't have to share details, but you don't get up every morning to birds singing and just have the easiest of days. You care for people, and you've gone through a lot lately.
And you know what, Claire, is none of us is exempt from hard. It is coming. And I know every day, the more I pour into myself, because that's what happened to me before pre-Optavia, is I never took care of myself and I gave to everyone else. Today, I have more adversities than I've ever had before. My sister's got stage 4 cancer. My husband has Parkinson's. My son suffers from debilitating depression. And the more I get myself healthy, the more I help others, I am stronger. I feel so much stronger today to help all the people that are around me and pour into others, because now I'm healthy. Now, and it's not just my body, it is my mind. It is knowing that I can do the hard. It is facing what I had to face as a child and knowing today that I am a strong-ass woman and I can face it all. And I wanted to tell you this before. Claire, since this has happened, since I've transformed, I'm different today. I have a banner to carry today. And I have to be different because I have a responsibility. I have an obligation, a stewardship as a woman, as a health coach, as a survivor of abuse. I have a responsibility to care for others now.
Mm-hmm. And you do it. And you've continued to do it. I've seen you do this over the past few years. What about the day when you wake up and you're just like, I don't want to. I just don't want to today. What do you do? What is the first thing you do on those days?
And believe me, I have my tears. I have my tears when the doctor comes back and tells Terry that her 8th chemo hasn't worked. But you taught me this, Claire Dar. Begin with gratitude.
Mm-hmm.
Begin with gratitude. And it's my morning ritual.
Mm-hmm.
That starts every day. Set my intentions for the day. Get outside and breathe the air and let the sun hit me. And I know my day is going to be beautiful. I have a purpose. And the first thing I say is, who can I help today? I'm all teary.
No, I'm like it, because I've lived through this with you. I lived through this too. I feel your emotion, because you didn't just wake up and have this. You have purposely every day made a decision that you're going to get up and make it your best, and to get up every morning when you've got the roughest day ahead, which you've experienced it.
Yeah.
And to find something to be grateful for. It might sound just kind of a throwaway thing. It's not. It is powerful. It is powerful to have the presence and the strength to say, who am I here to help today? Because
Yes.
when we make it about serving others, when we make it about others, we take that burden off ourselves and it helps. Sometimes it's the very last thing you want to do. And don't get me wrong, I have duvet days. I have duvet days.
Yeah.
I have less duvet days now than I ever used to
Too soon.
because of people like you, because I have other people I need to get up for and do something for who need me.
Yes.
And I love that you said get out and go outside, walk, feel the sun. You needed this a week or so ago.
Yes.
You were having a bad day,
Yeah.
and you and I were going back and forth, and you said, you know what? I'm gonna go for a walk. I'm gonna go for a walk. And you did, and you came back and you're like, I'm back.
It cleanses your body and your mind.
Mhm.
It is a miracle drug. I mean, all the things we need to heal ourselves, not medication, all the things that we need to heal ourselves is right here with a healthy life.
Mhm. So you said something, take action. Okay, heal out loud, find a community, take action. So let's give people something, some good action steps. Let's give them something that they can start doing tomorrow. Gratitudes. That's
Yes.
something you do.
Yes.
Asking out loud, who can I help today? Who am I here to serve? When you do that, I know here's what I do. I don't know what you do. I have to sit in a quiet time, which means I have to get up earlier than everyone else. I don't love getting up early, but I do, to have that quiet time without the phone and the kids and the distraction and the TV or what have you. You go for a walk. What else do you do? What else are your tips for get into action and start changing?
And Claire, this is one of the, not everyone is going to be this way, but for me, when I started getting healthy, my bedtime got earlier and my wake up time got much earlier. And that quiet time in the morning for me, I feel like that's my special meeting time with God,
Mhm.
because the house is quiet and it's my spiritual time. And then I do my gratitudes because he just fills my soul. I do my gratitudes, and I know that my God is a God of miracles. So I expect them every day.
Mhm.
I expect them every day. And then for my intentions, I know what my life should be now. I know what my purpose is. And that is the biggest high in the world, when you know that you're aligned with why you were put on this earth. You feel so confident. I always say, sit in your confidence. And what I mean by that is just let it flow through you, in and out. And that it makes your day fabulous. It really does. Do the hard things. Do the things you're avoiding.
Mhm.
That's what's going to make such a difference in your life, because that reluctance is where you're supposed to go.
Mhm. You said something to me last week. Status quo is no longer acceptable. And
Yeah.
it's true. You and I have both learned, I can't stand the F word, fine.
I thought you might share the other one.
That's for later. That's for the live later tonight.
Yeah.
No. So the F word, fine. Content.
Oh,
But I'm content. But everything's fine. What we've learned and what I would love people to take away, fine is kind of here. Content is here. Status quo is here. And most people think that you just kind of stay here and that's a comfortable, safe place
yeah.
until it's not. Because what happens is it doesn't stay flat like this. It does this. And what happens is you fall back.
Yeah.
You're here until life hits you, the stuff you have zero control over. Because there's one thing I want everyone to just accept. You don't have to like it. I don't like it. Deb doesn't like it. The crap is going to happen.
Yeah,
Life is going to come at you, and you have nothing you can do about it other than your reaction. And so you're here. And if you don't keep moving forward and growing and seeking more and facing the heart and getting up early and doing the gratitudes and setting your intentions and deciding to show up for other people, then when this happens, you slip back. You have to build your strength to keep going and going. And then it might even out a bit. But that's our life.
that's right.
And we're
That's
here to live it, right? I mean, the woman I see in front of me is here to live her life. Do you know, people? I had to stop the other day and screenshot and zoom in on Miss Deborah posted a picture of herself in a two-piece.
I was bold, Claire.
I saw your tummy. I mean, hello, right?
Oh my gosh.
Not only is she changing lives, is she a beacon of light for victims of abuse, for those helping caregivers, for women who've given up on themselves. She has the audacity to do it, showing her tummy in a two-piece.
That's right. Who
Right?
says I can't wear a two-piece at 65?
Who says it? Well, you don't say it because you darn well did. So who else can, right?
That's right.
Who
right.
else can?
That's like I said, I've got a banner to carry now.
Yes, you do. You do. So I would love you to leave us with some parting words of wisdom, and you know, we can continue this discussion. This live will go on replay, and so I would love if people have questions for you. If people want to reach out to you, you can comment and just comment replay, and we will get back to you. Deb will get back to you. These comments will get to Deb. I'll make sure everyone knows how to get in touch with you. But leave us with some wisdom. Teach us something.
Stop. You touched on it a while ago, Claire. Stop sitting on the sidelines. I've been there. I have been there when, they used to call it kind of when you're going through old age. It's kind of like a change of life and you're restless. Don't wait until then. What I know today is that we can proactively control our health. We can make a difference in our life every day. And don't sit on the sidelines. Want more in life. You know that restless feeling that you have. Don't be afraid. Join us. Oh my God, you will feel so good. You will.
I love that. And we are here for whatever it is. Anyone, if you have that little voice saying, oh, should I? They probably don't want to hear from me. Yes, we do. It doesn't matter what it is. If we have a couple of words that could help you, we're here for that. We don't have all the answers, but we can be supportive. We can be cheerleaders. We can be a community to people. That's why we're here. And we can point you to other people too, because this is a big, abundant world, and we're all here to serve, right?
And you know what, Claire? The biggest factor that extends our life, that makes us happier as we age, is community.
Mm-hmm.
There are so many fabulous people out there. Get involved.
Mm-hmm.
Get involved. Get you a coach. Get involved with a community. Start being with people that elevate your thinking, your opportunities.
Mm-hmm. I love it. Oh, that's beautiful. Well, hopefully we did that for people here today. Thank you, everyone who came and watched us. And like I say, you will have no qualms in getting in touch with Deb, please. We'll make sure you know how to reach her and Deb. This was an absolute honor and joy, and I'm so grateful to you.
Thank you,
Love
Claire.
you.
I loved it. I loved being with you. Two besties.
I know. I'm so proud to call you my friend and my sister in arms, and we're going to go help as many people as we can. So I hope everyone has a wonderful day and speak to everyone soon.
Love you. Love
Bye.
you all.